when we're challenging someone that we've not decided to shoot yet, right? We have time to work with them, time to try and de-escalate. If he has an edged weapon, if we have the gun up on his chest, we're looking through the sights, our vision is going to be obscured by the gun where we can't see his waistline. We can't see his hands if they're down here at his waistline. He's jacking around with a knife. We're up here. All I can see is this section of his chest through my sights. If he's down here, he drops the knife right at the moment that I decide to fire and I shoot a guy that's unarmed. That's not going to play well for me. Another scenario would be he's been threatening, or he was reported to have a weapon, whatever. But we don't see anything in his hands right now. If I'm up on the gun and all I can see again is this narrow portion of his chest through my sights, I can't see if he goes for something, right? So if I'm just challenging him up here, aimed in on his chest, ready to go, I can't see the moment that something comes out of his waistband, right? Just like I can't see the moment that someone with an edged weapon might drop it. So we always want to be challenging at a low ready, where the gun is pointed just below his feet, but where our sights are in our peripheral vision, right? We can track where our sight is, especially with a red dot. We can track where it's at off of our peripheral so that there's no time spent looking for it. I can see my red dot in the lower field of my vision, so it's not quite peripheral, but it's also not dead center, and I'm not focusing on it, right? So I'm focusing my eyes on what I'm looking at, scanning around. So say I come upon person, possible threat, right? So if I'm challenging that person, show me your hands, right? I'm here. My red dot is sitting right in front of his feet. The gun's not pointed directly at him. I'm in a low ready, the dot is on his feet. The reason for that is, one, I don't want to muzzle a person that I haven't deemed a threat. Two is, when you're dealing with a person, you need to be able to see their hands and their waistline. If they're not presenting an immediate threat, then if they do have a weapon, it's most likely coming from their waistline. So when I do this, I am oriented, I'm ready to fire if I need to, but I'm also not muzzling anything that I'm not ready to shoot. Two, I have full visual on what his hands are doing, right? So when I'm here, I'd probably have the safety off if I was here challenging the person, right? So the safety's off, I'm ready to go. Bang. As soon as he makes a decision that is beyond the point of talking things out, I'm gonna go click, bang, right? So I'm down at his feet, click, bang, right to the chest. .54. .49. So I'm going to be aimed in just below his feet, but my eyes are going to be focused up on his chest, right? My eyes are focused on the threat, but the gun's down here. When the beep goes off, that's my signal that he has produced a weapon, like say he's pulling a gun out. That one felt a little bit slow. That was 1.47 seconds. Just under a second and a half to fire 2 rounds, right? So understand that out of a shotgun, if we're running double-aught buck, you either got 8 or 9 pellets. So 2 rounds, you're looking at 16 projectiles. That equates to a full magazine out of my Glock in less than 1.5 seconds. That is a stupid amount of firepower going to a very concentrated area, a very concentrated, very anatomically significant portion of the threat. If you're trying to put somebody down, 16 pellets, 16 projectiles in one spot at the same time, there's not anybody out there that can survive that. 103. Let's see just how fast I can get out 16 rounds of get the fuck away from me. Hang on, I just saw it. Okay, I lost it. You're going to have to believe me that that was a .85.